It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now. And it could fade away, but it probably won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I'll drown, but what can I do? And it would be alright to let me down. Rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why we try to fight it. Every time that we touch, the room caught on fire. We could blame it on the wine, but we know that we will both be lying. I wish I didn't want you. I was doing just fine, the way that it was. Then you hand me these emotions, didn't want them, but I guess that I'm stuck with them. They could go away, but I know they won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I'll drown, but what can I do? And it will be alright to let me down. I'd rather we try than let these feelings slide.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. How you doing? I'm Tarot Oracle, and this camera's way too close. All right, let's move it back. Let's back it up a little bit. And there we go. That's much better. How you doing? Leology, welcome. Zach, welcome back. Mystics Haven, Zara, Diane, Joe's Mystic, CM, Bartman, Kolziah, Sydney, and I think that's it. What is going on over here? Tiger's Abyss wants to know who else here reads cards. Me. Oh, by the way, I kind of went wild on this deck. So I got this deck today, and during filming, I went completely unplugged and wild, sort of talking about the cards. So yeah, that's going to be on the stream or on the channel tomorrow at 7 a.m. Central Time. So if you want to see the new witch, the Teen Witch Tarot, then you can see me go absolutely crazy on the video about halfway through. So, I mean, there you go. All right, let's see, focus mode. I want manual. All right, manual focus, and then it's good. Anyway, there you go. All right, Mystics Haven, what's up? Boo Boo, welcome. Southern Soul Tarot, what is going on? How is everybody doing tonight? Tammy, Toxic, what is up? By the way, I got the, we're trying out the background so we can do the Rubik's Cube trick. By the way, Christina, welcome. The Rubik's Cube, they have a small one, they have a large one. I use the small one because it's easier to solve. It's easier to solve. If you get the Rubik's Cube and you just flip it a couple of times, it's much easier to solve. But the best part about the Rubik's Cube is you can just slam it with your fist. You gotta hit it pretty hard. You gotta 1, 2, and 3 like that. And when you do that, it turns into just a lot of candies. You know, I mean, it's, I'm diabetic, I guess. So I don't really eat a lot of this stuff. But if you like candy, the Rubik's Cube helps out with that. It's always good to have some Rubik's Cube candy. And, that's just how it goes. All right. Let's see. What questions we got in chat? Lady, welcome. Wolf, what is going on, buddy? How you doing? Let's see. What else we got? Another witch deck. I know, right? You can't have too many witch decks. Apparently, you can't have too many. I think that's part of the reason I just went unplugged about halfway through the video. So you never know. Anyway, so who has some questions? By the way, if you're new here, will you get your bariatric surgery? Dee Dee Scott. Let's see if you will. Let's see if you will indeed. Bariatric surgery. I got mine you might as well get yours. You know, you might as well get yours, Dee Dee. I mean, you might as well get it. It's lots of fun. It's lots of fun. Well, not really. I mean, you're on heavy drugs throughout, but I mean, anyway. In case you're new here, by the way, there is no list. Donations take priority, and then I pick at random. So I'm picking at random because I like the bariatric surgery questions. I think they're interesting. So what would be a good bariatric surgery deck? I'm thinking quite frankly. Oh, no, actually, since your name is Scott, we might as well use the Tarot Tower and get the Gregory Scott Tarot from over here. We already have the Gregory Scott box. So close. So close. See, Tammy knows. Tammy knows you can't have too many witchy tarots. It's not possible. It's just not. If you have a room filled with witchy tarots, you still don't have it. You still need more. You just need a couple more, and then life will be satisfying once again. All right, will he get the bariatric surgery? The World with that knife. The Ten of Swords with the recovery process after. I think so. I think so. Look at all of the beautiful imagery we have within the Gregory Scott Tarot for Dee Dee Scott, by the way. The King of Cups. It does say that you're emotionally ready. I think you're ready for a change. You're looking for something because dieting sucks. I mean, you know, you got to restrict your food. You're still hungry. Food's your best friend. A lot of times dieting is just rough. And I weighed 415 pounds when I got mine, and that was my top weight. But, you know, anyway, yeah, the King of Cups says you're definitely ready for it. This is something you're prepared for, something that you definitely are going to look forward to because you definitely dropped quite a bit. It's opportunity to change the habits and to change the lifestyle and whatnot. Bariatric surgery gives you a new opportunity sort of going in. Now, there you go. The World does talk about, you know, cutting. We do have a sword, which is interesting to have in the World. Normally, you wouldn't see that. You see that in the Magician. Seems like more a Magician card than a World card, but I mean, that is just how it goes. I mean, you see that sword there, but it does have that cutting action. It does mean that we have a professional doing it. We have somebody that knows what they're doing, you know, handling it and whatnot. And then we have the recovery process and all of that. We have the recovery process with the Ten of Swords. We're just sort of, you know, we've been cut open. We have a little bit of maybe the rest of our stomach over here. I don't know. And, you know, it's going to be all right at the end of the day. It is going to be all right. So are you going to Mexico for that, for the price? Or are you doing it in the US? Are you in another country? Let me know. I almost went to Mexico. If you're interested in bariatric surgery, by the way, Mexico has some beautiful hospitals that are literally a fourth of the price of doing it in the USA. But yeah, those are and amazing reviews. So it's just astounding how many good reviews that has. But yeah, just hop over the border and get it and all of that stuff. Yeah, nothing like a fresh start. That's one of the things when you do bariatric surgery as well. It feels like that you need a fresh start. You need a reboot. You need a reset because that just really helps you in the long run. You know what I mean? All right. Who else has a question? Dee Dee Scott, you got it in the U.S. Okay. Yeah, cool. All right, who is here? Fatonia, welcome, by the way. How are you doing tonight? And let's see, Absolute Tarot, what is going on? It's cheaper in Mexico. It's significant. It's like 25% of the cost when you do it in Mexico. And the hospitals are just beautiful, just stunningly beautiful. Anyway, Colzia, does E love me? Are you talking about me, Colzia? Because I love you. I'm just saying, I'm not E. You know, you never know, though. All right, Colzia, let's see if E loves you. Let's see if E has that little heart. Look at that little heart action there. Got a little bit of the heart against a black background. Looks fantastic. Looks fantastic indeed. For this one, by the way, we're going and reaching for everybody's favorite, my tarot. Nobody's favorite, my tarot. You know, here you go. Oh, anyway. So second printing coming soon. Eventually, we'll have a second printing of that. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see what we're doing. Let's see how it's going to shake out at the end of the day. How is going to shake out at the end of the day? You're doing it in D.C. Well, there you go. Hopefully it goes well. I know it will. They do these things. The dude that did mine apparently does like 5 a day, and he's been doing 5 a day for like 6 years or something. I mean, at some point there's a level of mastery to where you do it so well it's just boring. I think that's where he was probably at, but I don't know. Anyway, does E love you? Does E have a little of the heart action for you? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. You know, I don't think E just has a bunch of that. We got the 6 of Cups. They're willing to talk to you. They're willing to sort of, you know, have a conversation and all of that. And it just feels like that we do have some connection. There's some connection. I mean, do they love you, though? Do they just have this passion? Do they feel all of these beautiful hearts? Do they have that fire within their groin that says that they need you? That they need you. That they absolutely love you. But I just don't see that. I just don't see the hearts. They decent connections. It's not a connection that's just, they do want to move forward. They want you around. They definitely want you to have you know, some of the little affection for them and whatnot. But as far as love goes, the 4 of Cups is, you know, they're not really ready for that. Not really ready for like this full thing and all of this stuff. So, you know, I just don't see it. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, they don't have the beautiful hearts in there and all that stuff. But, you know, again, we all love you in chat. The entire chat loves you, Kolziah. All of us, we all love you. We all love you. Thank you for your donation, Boo-Boo. I appreciate that. What is Tammy's question? Tammy, let me know what your question is. Thank you for hosting, Tammy. I appreciate you. It is cheaper in Mexico, indeed. It is. It is significantly. Okay. Let's see about that. By the way, we owe Tosh a question. So let's boot that up. Let's boot the Tosh question up. Has a question about financing. Let's see what is going on with that. What is going on with that? Boo-Boo, thank you for your donation from Megan. I appreciate you. So, yeah, Tammy and Megan, let me know what your question is. For Tosh's question, let's go with the Thoth. What if you're doing Tosh or Wolf's question, you have to use the Thoth. It's mandatory. It's mandatory. You will go to jail if you do not use the Thoth Tarot for Wolf and Tosh's question. Tara, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. I greatly appreciate that. Okay, let's see. You have a crush. He's hesitating to ask you out. Is he interested? Lady, only a fool would hesitate to ask you out. Are you sure this person's intelligent? Because I'm just saying. I am just saying. Somebody sees lady and they immediately just like, is she single? I mean, you know. Anyway, yeah, Patty, welcome. Soul, welcome. How you doing tonight? Thank you so much for hanging out with us. So, Tara, we got you in the queue. We're looking for Tammy's question and Megan's question. There you go. Tammy, all sunflower, cool. So let's do Tosh real quick. See what's going on with that. We have a good resolution from this. We got some decisions to make here. I think part of the decision to make is, I mean, it seems that we have to make the decision. And a lot of times we really don't want to make the decision in haste. Because anything with money, anything with finances, anything that sort of moves us in a direction where we have to, you know, do some money exchange, it feels like that we want to be super, super cautious with it. And there is sort of that blending of things. I mean, there could be this, there could be that. DYB, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let me know what your question is. I mean, it feels like that there's a blending, that there's sort of a blending out of things where we could do two different choices. We could have something sort of coming in. We could have a left or a right choice sort of feeling with that. But as far as that goes, it seems that the It seems that the male side, the feeling of that Taurus, the feeling of that bull, the feeling of having the seeds, the sort of the seeds that we are carrying here, sort of the amount of money, the money that we are carrying on the male side looks like it's going to be a little bit on the superior realm, a little bit on the superior realm. It brings us into that beautiful ending. It brings us into that Nine of Cups that everybody enjoys, and everybody wants that happiness, that burst of flowering and all of that stuff. But yeah, if there is some option to blend it, if there is something where we can sort of do a little bit of half and half or anything like that. But yeah, we do have that Taurus feel. We do have that male feel, the seeds. We do have the collection in there. We do have the driving forward of the male energy coming out of that. As well as it seems that this is a decision that needs to be taken seriously, just hanging on to it, definitely evaluating which option is going to be best. But, you know, if you look for one option versus the next option, we seem to have one clear choice as far as that goes. So there you go. Hopefully that helped. Kind of vague, but, you know, hopefully that helped. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Well, there we go. Anyway, hopefully, you know, sort of moving forward with that. All right. Yay, we got Megan's question. We got DYB's question. We got all the questions tonight. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do at the end of the day, is have more than one question. That always makes it nice. That always makes it nice. Okay. Speaking of nice, let's go with Tammy's question first and see how it goes. Am I going to get my business up and going by this spring? Well, I certainly hope so. A good business reading always is going to need a little bit of the Golden Tarot. That's where we're going to be at tonight. Definitely on the Golden Tarot side. This is a very dark background, I have to say. I needed it for the Rubik's Cube trick, but now that the Rubik's Cube trick is over, I'm thinking about flipping it over. I'm thinking about flipping it to the opposite side and seeing how that might work. Anyway, we don't read all reversals, so now we flip. Because we don't do 100% reversals. We'll do 90% reversals, but not 100%. You know what I mean? Anyway, Boo Boo, thank you for your donation. Diane, let me know what your question is. I appreciate that. In the meantime, we're going to go into business up and running. Everybody's got a new business launching. I think that's going to be nice. Lovers, Strength, and Six of Swords. I think so. I think you can get it running by the spring. We have the movement with the Six of Swords looking to success, looking to starting something up, getting it going, getting that ride, getting that motion going from left to right. Going to be a big factor with that. You're going to need some help, though. Saul, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. You're going to need some help, though. Strength says we need to utilize other people. We need to utilize the professionalism, the knowledge of other people that have been doing this before, or they can help us with parts that we're weak at. In other words, if we're great with business, but maybe we're terrible with technology, or we're great with tarot, but maybe we're bad with business. So there is the factor that comes in where we absolutely need some help sometimes. I think Strength next to the Lovers, I think we're really getting into that realm to where we need that action going there. So find out what you're weak at. If it's something that requires help, the Lover says you're going to be able to connect with customers. So that's an important factor when you start a new business. Can I connect with customers? Bottom line. Lover says yes. Lover says you have your market, you know where you want to go, you know where the customers are. This is going to be a business that's going to be able to be up and running and successful. Strength says, again, find your weak spots, see who can help, who can volunteer, who can we get to help, and all of that. It just feels like Strength is that connection, that support network that we're going to need for this. And absolutely, the Six of Swords, a movement card, not only movement, but movement from decent to even better to this beautiful place. That is going to be the biggest factor there. Deborah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Going to get hired. Ooh, a job near your house. You just sort of walk to work. That is the key. That is the key indeed. All right, on to Megan's question. Megan wanted to know, was starting a preloaded a preloaded tarot. Course online, be successful. Well, there you go. Sort of teach people how to use tarot, teach them what is happening. Diane, you can have that book. Pick it up. Support me. I will send it to you. All right. Yeah, if you want to get on that Kickstarter. By the way, I have a new Kickstarter. It is indeed me writing a book, another book. We can't have too many books, you know what I mean? And link in the chat, by the way, if you want to pick that up. I appreciate everybody supporting. We are 65% there, and it's only been 5 days. So I'm encouraged. I am encouraged. I am all excited. All of that stuff. Okay. It's loaded. It is loaded. It's like a loaded baked potato. I mean, my books are like loaded baked potatoes. You know, they got a little bit of chives, a little bit of cheese, sour cream, and all of that stuff. Okay, so preloaded course coming in the near future. Will that be successful? We got another 6 of Cups, interesting Knight of Coins, and the 3 of Wands. Oh, you definitely need to. You need to get enough preview out for people to be interested. Basically, you need enough preview out for people to get in there. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. So the 3 of Wands says evaluate what you're presenting to the public. You know what I mean? Like if you're writing something. Christina, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. If you're getting something out to the public, you want to focus on what people want. Not only that, but you want to give them enough preview to where they're interested in it, and you want it to be graphically attractive. You want it to be interesting. You want to have a good presentation as far as the marketing and whatnot. It feels like you want to tweak that and work that. That needs to be really tight. It's got to be really, really tight. Nine of Coins said it is entirely possible to get that done. D-Dave, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, Diane, thank you for your donation. Okay, and we got that down there. There we go. So, Nine of Coins and the Knight of Coins. Successful? Yes. Nine of Coins says it is the realization of what we started with the 7 of Coins, where we're planting the seeds of success. We're getting started. We're getting moving on it. So there will be something that does give you a reward. However, it needs to kick an emotional tire. You need to sort of get in emotionally, not just like I'm going to offer you this or this or that. You need to get them emotionally. You need to get them excited about it. You need to get them hooked. And that hook is going to be through an emotional realm, the 6 of Cups. We have the connection here, but it needs to be an emotional connection rather than a factual connection. In other words, I'm going to offer you this course and it's going to teach you this, and that. I don't think it needs to hook them. You need to hook their emotions. I think you're going to be able to do that with a little more presentation and whatnot. And then Nine of Coins again says moving right along, moving into the success realm, and you're going to be proud of something that you have going. So there you go. It will be successful indeed. Needs a couple of minor adjustments possibly, or a couple of things to sort of watch out for. But other than that looks really good. When will I hear from a Libra? Tara wants to know. Melvin, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, Libra, hearing from them. What are they going to tell us? What are they going to say when we hear from the Libra? Oh, we'll use ladies' favorite. I mean, ladies in chat, we gotta use ladies' favorite deck. I mean, come on. You got the Hermetic Tarot, Just saying. Right. When will I hear from that Libra? Is there anything I want to know about the Libra? What kind of things do they have that are hovering around that I need to know? Because you never know about a Libra. Hashtag not all Libras. But you never know about some of the, you never know. You never know indeed. Addie, welcome. You're never late, Addie. We always wait till you join to start the stream. I mean, it's never a party until Addie's here. I mean, let's go ahead and face the facts. Okay. When are we going to hear from the Libra? Fortitude. King of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. It's going to be a while. I don't think that they're just going to reach out tomorrow, next week, maybe not next month. Look for several months. There's a big delay, basically. The King of Pentacles seems like what they're doing over there. It seems like they have a happy thing going on. It also seems like that there's a reason they're not contacting you, and that reason is probably going to be pretty obvious to both of you, but there is a reason. It's still the King of Pentacles that we have a delay, we have a hesitation sort of getting on that. The Two of Swords, a little bit of that closed fisted, that closed body language action with the two. It feels like we need to come to peace, or we need to come to sort of this agreement. We need to sort of settle it down kind of thing, and that's going to be sort of where that is at. You're looking for several months minimum. I think you're looking for several months minimum. Anything you need to know? Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of things that they're happy with right now. They have a lot of things that are sort of moving along, sort of getting along, and it seems that they're in a situation where, they're sort of nice over there. It's not bad at all on the Libra side. They have a little bit of things happening. I do think that it crumbles a little bit. We do have a little bit of instability on the rise, I would think, after a few months. But yeah, you will be hearing from them within a few months. It's not going to be anytime soon, though. Okay, DYB wants to know something. DYB, I got your question in the clipboard over here. DYB wants to know. Hello, my friend. Well, hello to you, DYB. It's good to see you. I missed you, DYB. You used to be here all the time. All right. Will I receive email tomorrow, the 21st? Will I receive an email tomorrow? That is a very short time period. Let's see if we're going to get an email tomorrow. We're just going to do a yes-no, kind of a yes-no thing. We'll do a yes-no thing. We're going to drop in everybody's favorite, the Oak, Ash, and Thorn tarot, by the way. That is what it's all about. We need a little bit of this natural Oak, Ash, and Thorn. It did come with a cloth that was so disgusting, I sort of threw it away. But that's my OCD. If you send me a tarot cloth, it needs to not look disgusting. But there's that. All right. Okay. Well, we'll see about this. We'll see how this is going. We'll see if we're going to get it tomorrow. Simple yes, no. The Devil, the World, and the Nine of Wands. Oh, I thought we were going to have a little bit clearer definition of where we were going than this, but sure, we're going to roll with it. The World indicates good news. The World indicates getting what we need. It indicates sort of the conclusion of something that we're waiting on. The Devil, though, indicates there's something that may not be perfect with it, or something that may not be absolutely genius with it. Nine of Wands does have sort of this injured feeling after we get it. So I don't think you'll get an email tomorrow. I think you'll get an email 2 days later. I think you'll get an email on the 23rd. Renee, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Angela, welcome as well. And I'm just saying, the Nine of Wands, I think we're injured. We're waiting. I think you get it on the 23rd. So, I mean, that's very specific, but we're going to go with it. Yeah. It wasn't disgusting. It just looks really weird. And you don't do that to a Virgo. You got to give a Virgo a cloth that looks like, the Tasty Tarot cloth or something. That'll satisfy a Virgo's heart. It really will. Okay. What will come for this relationship? What is his feelings? All right. What are his feelings? DYB, come back and let us know if it comes on the 23rd or not. That's kind of it. That's very specific, but that's how I roll. Let's go with this. Literally everybody's favorite. There's nobody dislikes the Tarot of the Mystical Moments. Some people like the Dreamkeeper Tarot. Some people don't. Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence with that one. Teen Witch, I'm kind of on the fence with that one, but Renee, when is the Tasty Tarot coming back? 2022. It will be here 2022. All right. Be here a while. It'll be a while. It's going to be quite some time. Well, what are their feelings? We have a relationship, I believe. We have a relationship, and I think that's going to be something that we need. And we want to know sort of, what's their temperature on it? What will come from this particular venture and whatnot. Two of Cups is pretty casual. It's pretty casual, especially next to the Queen of Swords. It's almost like that you get to a point where you're fed up with it, or you're not exactly content or happy with how things are going or whatnot. But it feels like the Queen of Swords, you have to take some control and some command of it, and make some decisions on this particular relationship as it moves along. The Four of Wands says it's beautiful, though. It's a great relationship. We have a lot of good feelings. We have a lot of security. This person brings us security. They bring us the good feelings. They feel like that they just sort of encompass us within happiness. It feels really good. That the entire thing, and is really, really nice. How are you liking Mystical Moments? Had a few drawbacks, some cards I saw in that deck. I love it. Zach, I mean, look at the freaking graphic. This is really nice, and it's oversized, and it's not a lot of movement. It's pretty good cardstock, and you got some nice silvery edges, and I don't see anything, especially for the price point. I would expect to pay $50 for this on Kickstarter, but it's $20. Anyway, a lot of security. They envelop you in happiness. They really sort of make you feel comfortable. They make you feel secure. They make you feel like you're special. And that's what you really need in a relationship. Two of Cups is that blending is there. We have a little conjoined twinned action. The blending is there. It feels a lot like that we go together well. It does wear out, though. You wear out. You burn out. There's a little bit of burnout at the end. That's just the way it goes. The Queen of Swords says you need to take some action eventually. I think it gets to where it's awkward and you need to move. You need to sort of move out of it. And I think that's going to be where you're at. So I really think that is where you're going to be, where you're at. But enjoy it while you can. It looks great. It looks very, very nice. Very, very nice. Lady keeps hinting at that Tarot of the Moors. All right. I said I was going to go see it. I didn't go see it. I'm going to go see it now. Tarot of the Moors on Amazon. Let's look. Let us look. No, I don't want to do Amazon Smile. That does not make me smile. Oh my, that's pretty. Tarot of the Moors is very pretty, but those borders, though. All right, the borders are really sort of ruining the erection quality that was coming from that. But okay, let's do it. Diane, will my part-time job last another 3 years, or should I move on now? Well, that is a very, very specific question. Part-time job, you never really know what you're going to get with those. Diane, let's see. Hopefully it'll be. KD, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, KD's looking for a refund. See if we can get it. All right, we do need to sort of look at the Heaven and Earth Tarot. I mean, see how that is going. Zarda, how are you doing tonight? Skinny Legend, it is good to see you again as well. We have all the famous people in here tonight. Everybody's here. Everybody's here. I love it. I love it. Thank you all for joining me. I know you have better things to do on Thursday night, but I appreciate you hanging out with me. Megan, thank you for your donation. Let me know. Let me know what your other question is. I appreciate you. Okay, well, a part-time job lasts another 3 years, or should I move on? King of Pentacles, choices to be made. NC, thank you for your donation. Entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only, obviously. But you should move on. You should move on. We have the choices card being the last card in the set. Them choices, though, you got to make them. You got to make them eventually. And it's about money. It is about Pentacles. It feels like we need to make some options. We need to have some choices. The King of Pentacles, it's almost like you get a little too comfortable. A little too comfortable? Something's going on with that. You know what I mean? A little too comfortable there. You're feeling like, and then they sort of get rid of you. Obviously. And then we have the sort of that, we don't really want to reach out of our comfort zone. We don't really want to sort of break out and move on and anything like that. But at the end of the day, yeah, I would say move on. This would not last 3 years. There's no way. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. Never make a job decision based upon some random dude on YouTube. But there you go. Terry, still talking. Terry, still taking. Oh, all right. Terry, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is there is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick at random. However, the bad news is we have a long queue. We're up here, and everybody else is down here. So we got a ways to go. I got that weird thing where I had to clear my throat. Does BL have COVID? Well, I certainly hope not. All right, Deborah. Last interview job near the home. What do they think about me? Am I going to get hired? Now, Deborah, we visited this before and it looked really good. It looked really good, Deb. You remember? It looked really good. What am I doing? I am ruining that particular thing. Okay. Okay, Deb. Job near house. Let's see how that's going. I think a job near house. What do we want for this one? We got to use the Mons Tarot once a night. I mean, minimum once a night. We got to pull out the Mons Tarot. We got to whip it out. Got to whip out the Mons Tarot. Sunshiny Day, welcome. How are you doing tonight, Sunshiny Day? How is Sunshiny Day? How is your job? How's your job? You didn't get laid off yet, did you? You didn't get laid off. I think you're doing good. You're doing good, Sunshiny Day. Hope you're doing good. Because it is damn good to see you, Sunshiny Day. You make my day sunshinier. I'm just saying now. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Check out my book on Kickstarter, 65% funded. If you want to know how I'm doing what I'm doing, I teach you in exhausting detail. It is a heavy book, though. You know, if you want to ship it overseas, it's not cheap. I'm sorry, it's big and heavy, plus shipping doesn't match well. Anyway, Mons Tarot, Deb wants to know. King of Pentacles, yes. Six of Cups, yes. Page of Swords, yes. And Seven of Swords, yes. I think you do get it. I think you do get the job near your house. You can walk to the job. Deb, look at this. Seven of Swords, you're walking to the job. You're walking to the job. Here's your job. You are walking home. It is that close by. It's that close by. Page of Swords. You are so freaking happy. You're so freaking happy. Everything is content. And obviously the King of Pentacles, a retired banker, chilling out, having all the good times with the little mushrooms, all the money over here. It feels like that you just won the lottery. Six of Cups, that beautiful connection, sort of handing over things. You don't mind working a little late because you can walk home. You can walk home. You want me to work 30 minutes late? Sure. I'm just going to stroll home at the end of the shift. I love to work 30 minutes late. You need somebody to come in? I'd love to walk across the street and come in. It feels great. Page of Swords. Look at the good mood he's in. Look at the good mood it is in. I think you get it. I think you get it. Maybe with shrooms. Maybe with shrooms as well. Okay. Soul wants to know if the dog's pregnant. If the dog's pregnant. Last time we said no. They did the D. Is the dog pregnant? What? They did the D? They did the deed? I'm not sure what's going on. So I'm not sure what's going on over here. They did the D. Well, they did the D because
everybody loves the D.
I'm not sure. I assume that the dog received the D. Is that the general consensus here? I'm kind of curious. So that's probably TMI, but I mean, it sounds like a fun time for everybody. They did the deed. Oh, okay. But did they do it doggy style? Inquiring minds want to know. Let's see. how this goes. Manga, yeah, the Manga Tarot, they did the D, Manga Tarot, and all of that. Did they do? Okay. You know, probably kids watching. I'm sorry in advance if your kids are watching. You know, you should not have them on the channel in the first place. You know me. I mean, okay, missionary style. It could be if they. Okay, if there's a Hierophant here, they did it missionary style. I'm gonna lay that out on the line right now. Right now. The Five of Cups. There was some disappointment in the D. Apparently, the D was not sufficient, or there was a little, or it was an early riser, early extinguisher. I mean, I'm not really sure what's happening here. With the Five of Cups, there was some disappointment with the D. You know, sometimes it happens. Anyway, Ace of Cups. I think everything shot out okay. We do have that Ace of Cups, that big explosion coming out of the cup, you know. We have the big explosion coming out of there, so I think the explosion happened. I think you have a good shot. I think we have a good squirt apparently emerging from the Ace of Cups, and so this is looking very good so far. The Three of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. I think the Ace of Cups immersion did the deed. I think that's what happened. I think we have the dog is finally pregnant. It's finally pregnant, and you know, I'm not really sure where to go from here. Yeah, I think the dogs kissed at the end, and I think that we have a good ending, a happy ending for all. And the Ten of Pentacles says, yes, we have a happy family, because the Ten of Pentacles does have two dogs in it. If you look at it, Slow Swimmer, I don't know about that. If you look at the Ten of Pentacles card, it does have two dogs in it, and they are happy. They have a complete family. So I think the dog is finally pregnant. Good news for everybody. Everybody cheer, please. What has this channel become? What has this channel become? All right, Christine, I have no idea if you wanted a question or not anything. Christine, I don't know if you had a question or anything. I mean, I don't know. I think Tio needed a break from human readings. That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, next, we have Sunflower. I'm stuck with coming up for a name for my business. Boo Boo, we will get you a name for your business. Is this your catering? Catering name? I'm thinking Boo Boo Incorporated. Boo Boo Incorporated would be great. Let's see. We need a business name. What can we do? Have a little bit of the Little Prince. Sounds okay. Sounds okay indeed. All right. I'm thinking Boo Boo Incorporated, Sunflower Catering. Sunflower Catering. Maybe Boo Boo Incorporated. Could be. One time my dad let a female dog inside the fenced yard, and then we had a PG-13 moment. Okay. Let's see what we need for a name for Sunflower Catering. The Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles says definitely something that's not being used already. Don't be like me. Don't be like me and name yourself Tarot Oracle, so basically nobody can find you. That's not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. The Ten of Swords also says don't have a name that is not going to be associated with a business. You want something that sounds like a name and anything like that, right? All right. Nine of Pentacles says a name that people recognize, a name that definitely will be memorable as well. That makes a lot of sense. And the Seven of Pentacles, I think you're going to make money no matter what the name is, quite frankly. But Seven of Pentacles says you need something for the business cards and all of that stuff. I'm thinking buttered muffins. Can somebody back me up? Boobies and buttery muffins. That, I don't know. That's a little repetitive. a little repetitive. I'm not really sure. But seriously, I'm thinking, you're not going to stay in Chicago, right? I'm thinking of Windy City Catering, or Divine Catering. From the images, we have cut, we have deliver, we have cut, deliver, cutting, cheap, short, something like that. Anyway, I have no idea. I'm just thinking buttery muffins. Thinking buttery muffin catering is what I'm sort of leaning on. Chomping on muffins. I think Wolf has an excellent idea. But yeah, you're leaving Chicago. Okay, I was thinking Windy City Catering. I think it should be city-based. I think it should be location-based. So in your destination location, name it after that. I think that's what it's going to be. That's what I'm getting from this. The destination location, name it after that. Something that is hot at the destination location. It feels like that the location, if it feels like it was born in the location, it needs charcuterie. It needs the word charcuterie. Okay. Charcuterie? Why charcuterie? I'm not really sure. We do have a cutting sword. Definitely has a charcuterie feel into it. Card cuttery, charcuterie, maybe. Okay. Yeah. Wolf. Yeah. Hopping on muffins. Bouncy muffins. Double muffins. It could be that. D-Dave. Too good to be true. Or is this the clean break and done? Whoa. D-Dave. You just blew my mind there. Too good to be true or not? We need a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
We're going to use the throwdown on here. Charcuterie delights. I like. But basically the cards say it needs to be something based upon location. So people think that it's a local thing, a very local business, and they want to support it. You know what I mean? Basically, that's what I'm thinking. That's where I'm thinking of going with this. In the meantime, let's say if it's too good to be true or if it's legitimate. Too good to be true is up here. Legitimate, the break that you've been looking for, is going to be down here. This is the break that you're looking for. This is. I think it is. We have this beautiful, beautiful card with the beautiful opportunity as well down here, something that you can sink your teeth into, an opportunity that you can get into. Not only that, but it is something that you can chase. It's something that you can go forth and be well with. And we have just this fantastic card up here that says it is indeed true. It's not something that's going to be fake or disorganized, or not something that's going to collapse. It feels like that is going to be where it is at the end of the day. Now, too good to be true up here. There are some things that are hidden about that. There are some things that feel like the opportunity is maybe not what it seems, which I think it is what it seems, but there are some stipulations that you have to factor in. That is for sure. There are some stipulations you need to factor in there. So will it be something that is just handed to you, like a little bit of the Six of Cups action? I just don't think so. Again, it just feels like that there are some stipulations with it, but it is legitimate just with stipulations. You're going to be very wary of anything about this just because the history of the matter. The history of the matter says that it feels like there is a sticking point here, but it is legitimate. So there you go. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. You know what I mean? Okay. Melvin, how does Stacy feel about me? Melvin. Boo Boo, thank you for your donation. Sunflowers charcuterie. That just a gut feel? No. A gut feel? No. How does Stacy feels? What is Stacy feels? Hello B, thank you for your donation. Welcome. How you doing, Hello B? So good to see you as always. Let's go for some of the cards that we haven't done in a while. A little bit of the playful tarot action is going to be here. You know what I mean? Let's see how that goes. All right. And how does Stacy feel about me? Melvin, I hope they like you. I hope they enjoy your company. I hope that Stacy falls madly and hopelessly in love with you. But let's see how the sort of reality works out as far as that goes, or at least how the tarot reality works out. You know what I mean? So how does Stacy feels? We got a little bit charcuterie. Oh, okay. We got a little bit of that feel here with the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Melvin, I wanted to give you some beautiful news. But it feels like no. No, it just doesn't look like something that lasts a while. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like something that lasts a while. We got the Page of Pentacles. We're sort of reaching for a stability that may not be there. It may be challenged. It may be something that looks a certain way, but in reality, it is a different way. It does feel challenged for sure, because the next card is Eight of Cups. It's the abandonment, the leaving, the exiting of the relationship. It feels like the relationship is sort of an abandoned pursuit at some point. And then we have the Ten of Swords, which, as you can see from the graphic, is sort of a cutting or a conclusion to the entire thing and whatnot. But yeah, it looks like that it does conclude. Queen of Cups says that there's a transformation of the relationship almost. There's like this transformation where you have a better opportunity in the meantime, another opportunity that you can sort of get into. So, I mean, if you're looking for an enhancement, if you're looking for an expansion or whatnot, it feels like that is definitely in the works. But as far as this particular Stacy thing, it just doesn't look encouraging. We have quite a few sort of challenged cards coming into it. But anyway, it is just a tarot reading, and I wish you the best of luck, Melvin, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And let's move on to KD. Will A give me my refund? Well, let's see about that. KD needs a refund. A little yes or no question. Let's see how that goes. Megan, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you being here. You know I do. All right. Let's go with the Super Linares Tarot. Everybody does love this one. This is one of my favorite Kickstarters of last year, I gotta say. Feels like that this is going to be just a fantastic deck overall. Definitely want to, if I had to trim my decks down to like 20 or 30, this would probably be in the list, quite frankly. So anyway, see how it feels about your refund though. See what is going to happen with all of that. I mean, we do have the Wheel, the Tower. We do have the Knight of Wands being reversed. Getting a refund, getting things back, having things do that. It feels like they really don't want to get rid of that money. It feels like that they are definitely holding on to it with both hands. The Wheel, Kozai, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Addie, let me know what your question is. I appreciate you, Addie. And I appreciate you, Kozai, as well. Thank you for hosting, Addie. I'm going to say no. They have a hard time getting rid of it. They have a hard time sort of handing it over. The Wheel says that it's almost like that they feel like they don't owe you anything, if that makes any sense. They feel like they don't owe you anything. The Wheel reversed. It feels like that this shouldn't be something that's happening. It shouldn't be something that goes on or moves on. It feels a little bit challenged as far as exchanging money in hands and whatnot. The Knight of Wands being fire of fire, a little bit of flame and fire and whatnot. It feels like that fire is not represented or it's not realized. In other words, they don't want to sort of give it up, basically. DYB, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. at the end of the day, the Tower says you're going to have to cause a lot of a scene or something in order to get your money back. You know what I mean? It feels like that that's just not something that they're willing to do, not something willing to part with, and it's definitely going to take a little bit more effort in order to get that done. Joshua, welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Thank you, everybody, for being here. By the way, if you have not hit that like and subscribe, it lets YouTube know I don't suck. It's always good when somebody likes me. So if you like me, let me know. Hit that button. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see what is going on with NC. Will SC reach out soon? Let's see about that. All right. Addie, thank you for your question. We got you in the queue. Thank you again, Kolziah, host and Addie. You're a sweetheart as always. Okay. NC... Will SC reach out? So many great cards with reaching out and whatnot. Let's see if we get any of those. I want to do a little bit of the Modern Love Tarot and get that box in the scene in here. Grant confirmation, Iga Shoma Realtor Olga on Sunday the 24th. All right. DYB, I got your question. Thank you so much again. Let's see about this going on. Well, SC reach out. That is my most popular question, definitely. Sort of reconciliation, people reaching out, people wanting to contact us, wanting to get some things started, get the communication going. That's all, that's always like a really important factor with a lot of readings. And we have a lot of cards that will indicate that or sort of move that forward and whatnot. The Eight of Wands is obviously going to be a fantastic one to put in the mix. It looks good. It feels good. This is something they want to do. This is something that they do. The Eight of Wands says that they do reach out indeed. So you're looking for reaching out, yes or no question. That's a yes. You do have that action. They're taking that action. And you can see this person literally reaching out. They're looking into the distance. They're ready to sort of go forth and do that. The Seven of Cups as well says that they do bring in a lot of new things. They do have a lot of different things, a lot of different actions that they want to take. It feels like they have a lot of potential as far as what they're bringing in. At the end of the day, the Hermit says it may not be a beautiful ending. In other words, it may not be this beautiful ending with the roses and the puppies, or if you're looking for something specific, you may not get it. Will they reach out? Absolutely. We can see that in the graphics in the card. The Hermit says you may end up feeling alone, or you may end up not having some of the expectations that you needed from this particular communication. So there you go. This is such a beautiful deck. I wish I had bought like 3 or 4 of these decks, quite frankly. I didn't know. In retrospect, because it's sold out, of course, now that I want more. Oh, it's freaking sold out. I should have ordered 5 or 10 of those decks. I'm being quite honest with you. I should have ordered 5 or 10 of those decks. Okay. So, hello, B. HB. Is it going to be the last actual love? In other words, is this going to be the conclusion of the love story? Is it going to be the conclusion of the love story? I know what it will tell us. I guarantee this will tell us, and it will get right to the heart of the matter. And that is going to be the Dark Mansion Tarot. Going a little long tonight. It is Thursday. It is Thursday. We have, every day is Thursday. Every day is Thursday lately, which I absolutely adore. I absolutely adore that every day is Thursday. So let's do a little love reading. Is this going to be the finale? Is this going to be the one? Is it going to be? Addie, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. For Kolziah, we have a mutual gifting. That is so sweet. Kolziah, let me know what your question is. 9 of Wands, 10 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. Oh, is this going to be the last one? Well, 2 of Cups says, yeah. I mean, it is going to be an actual love. It is going to be an actual love. It is going to be a good relationship. It is going to be a solid foundation with that. It still doesn't feel like 100%. I guess if you want to check all the boxes, you just want to check all the boxes. Like I want to check the box for the passion. I want to check the box for the communication. I want to check the box for everything. I don't think it's going to check all the boxes. I think of a Knight of Wands, a little bit of a barrier, a little bit of a defense. And you also see a little bit of a barrier and defense over here. We have this double barrier. It feels like eventually we build into this. Eventually we build into this, you know what I mean? This feeling where maybe not. It's something that you still feel disconnected. You still feel tied up a little bit. You still feel like there's more that you need. And maybe it needs a little more. Can you work this out with your partner? Absolutely. The Two of Cups says you have a very strong, good relationship. The Ten of Cups says it is a family relationship. It is the last one. But if you're looking for all the check boxes, you're not going to get there. You're going to have to make do with what you have, basically. And I think you're going to be happy with what you have. Again, the Ten of Cups is a very positive, a very great card to have in the mix. And, it feels like at the end of the day, you're going to be content and happy. Okay. Sunflowers, charcuterie. Sunflower. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. You want a yes or no? We can do a little like yes or no. You want a yes or no? Sunflower charcuterie? It just sounds like something sort of like a gaseous, sounds like somebody that ate a lot of beans and has a lot of gas or something. Sunflower charcuterie. Sunflower needs to tutory. I don't know. Maybe I'm probably mispronouncing it, but there's that. Go with it and try it out. We have that. Go with it and try it out and see how that's going to go. Pursue it. The Fool says, sure, let's do it. We got 2 good action cards when in there. Let's try it out and see how it's going to go. Ultimately, I think you're going to change it, but it says sure. Charcuterie. It even sounds worse now. Charcuterie. Okay. Go for it. We have action. We have fire. We have the adventure. Go for it. Do it. See how it goes. I think that's going to be okay. I say go for it. If it makes you feel nice, do it twice. Addie, finances for this year. Let's see about that. Addie. See how it goes. See how it goes. The finances for this year. What is going to happen? When I said Thursday... Well, sorry about that. The title does say Wednesday live tarot readings. I got to say, DG, it does say Wednesday live tarot readings. So I think we're good. Pretty sure we're good. I have confidence in it. And, poor Texan. That is there. That is that. In Texas, we say, howdy, y'all. We have a charcuterie. Next time, Kolzaya, you can ask a question anytime. Kolzaya, you get priority on the next stream or the one after that, or whenever you feel like it, throw it down into the charcuterie tarot. I think I'm going to name my stream charcuterie from then on. DG, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Okay. Finances for this year, looking good. You do have some interesting things happening with it, that is for sure. Okay, let's break down your finances for this year. Let's break it down. The Emperor says you have a lot more control over it than you did last year, for sure. You have a lot more command, a lot more control over it, and you need to get it done. I think that you have a lot more availability as far as commanding this and getting it done. I'm going to break it down specifically for you. Why does that say Deborah? That should say ending soon. Ending soon, last couple of readings. We got DYB after Kolzaya, and then we are out of here. Okay. Addie, March is going to be challenging for everybody. March is going to be challenged. It's going to feel like everything's not aligned. It's going to feel like everything is jacking up the prices. It's going to feel like there's a lot of sort of effects happening to everybody and everything. March is going to be challenging. June and July is a little bit better. with a dip in September. So if you're looking for the two dips for you, it's going to be September and March. That's when I see the dips. The high, again, June, July is going to be your best. November, December is going to be sort of in the middle there, you know. Okay, there you go. All right, cheese board. Entertainment purposes only, obviously. Never make finance decisions based upon a tarot reader on the internet. But yeah, the Four of Swords delay in between there. A little bit of that dip in March and September, and November, December is going to be pretty stationary. Your big months are going to be June, July by far. Now we do have a conflict, a world conflict coming in July. Starting in July, we have a world conflict in my predictions. So be prepared for that. But yeah. All right. By the way, that's just a prediction, you know, just a prediction. Okay. Speaking of predictions, let's predict our last reading for DYB. Confirmation email on the 24th for DYB. How is that going to go? Let's see, DYB, for your last reading, let's go with a little This Might Hurt tarot. This is such a great tarot. Everybody likes it, makes feel good and all of that. CM, no, not that extreme, CM. By the way, CM, it doesn't occur in July, it starts in July. CM, it starts in July. And no, it's not WW3. It's more casual than that, but you know, there we go. Okay, DYB wants to know, basically, will I have a grant confirmation email on the 24th? Page of Cups, Six of Cups, and Judgment. I think so. Yes, I think so. The Six of Cups talks about connection, communication, getting everything in there, getting everything connected, and that connection does occur. I do think that that occurs on time. The fact that it is in the middle says that we have a good central connection, central communication. It's going to be something that you can look forward to, something that you can rely on, and all that other stuff. So I do think that you will get it on that day. Six of Cups says yes. Judgment says you do have an eruption of good news or a rebirth or something sort of arising from there. So you have news arising from a connection on that day. I think that it is going to be there. So yes, I'm going to say yes, DYB. I'm going for the full Monty here. We're just going for it. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here, by the way. I appreciate you. We will see you tomorrow.